Welcome to my new series called What CEOs Google Marketing Edition. In this series of videos, I focus on the most often searched marketing topics and I translate them into clear business insights that senior leaders can easily understand and act on. So instead of marketing jargon and complicated definitions, you'll get practical examples and that strategic context you need to manage your marketing teams and make sure that they support your business growth. So if you've ever thought, I'm not a marketer, but I need to understand this series is for you. Today's episode will answer the question of how do I measure the effectiveness of marketing? I can only imagine how difficult it must be if you're not an expert and you need to analyze a complex marketing report with so many different statistics and metrics. So let me tell you this, you don't need to understand everything as long as you understand and monitor the three main aspects that will instantly tell you whether your marketing team is supporting your business growth. Number one, money out versus money in. The main question you should ask yourself here is every dollar we spend on marketing bringing back more money in revenue? So what does it really mean? Well, you probably already know that marketing shouldn't just look busy, it should show financial return. So what you want to measure is how much revenue your marketing investment actually creates compared to what you spend on it. This tells you whether marketing is profitable or just expensive. Let me give you an example. Let's say you spend 100K on marketing in a quarter and those efforts directly lead to 400K in revenue. So you just generated $4 for every $1 spent. That means marketing is working and you can justify scaling it. And there are three key metrics that you should monitor to know whether your marketing spend is justified with the revenue it generates. And these are return on investment, so money returned versus money spent, return on ad spend, so revenue per dollar spent on advertisement, and marketing attributed revenue, so sales directly linked to marketing efforts. Number two, cost sustainability to acquire a new customer. Ask yourself, are we gaining customers at a sustainable cost? And are they worth keeping? What it means? Two numbers matter here. How much it costs to win a customer and how much that customer earns us over time. If a customer spends $2,000 over their lifetime but costs you $1,500 to acquire, that's inefficient. You want acquisition costs significantly lower than what your customer actually spends. And it's important to mention here that lowering the cost of acquisition or getting clients that pay more often requires experimentation. So let your marketing team experiment and get better results over time, as long as they don't burn out too much of your budget. So an example could be, in quarter one, your acquisition cost was $500 per customer. But then in quarter two, after analyzing the trends and optimizing your campaigns, the cost of acquisition lowered to $350 per customer. That's marketing getting more efficient, meaning you can grow faster without burning cash. And again, we have three key metrics that you should monitor to know whether the cost of acquisition is sustainable. Number one, customer acquisition cost. So how much you spend to win each new customer. Number two, customer lifetime value. So the total revenue from a customer over time. And then you compare the two, so customer lifetime value versus customer acquisition cost, and you get the ratio, and it should be meaningfully higher than 1-to-1, ideally 3-to-1 or better. The third aspect to consider is brand strength and differentiation. So whether your brand gives you an advantage in the market, especially around pricing and customer loyalty. And this one is a bit more tricky as it's difficult to measure with one or two specific metrics. But I'll try to explain what I mean here and what are the indicators of the marketing team doing a good job in this area. So let's start with a question that you should ask yourself first. And this is, does our brand help us charge a fair price, win deals without heavy discounting, and keep customers longer. So what does that mean? In a nutshell, your marketing is effective when it builds trust, because that trust lets you charge better prices, win more deals, and keep customers coming back. It's called pricing power and preference in the marketing world. In other words, your branding should be recognizable, desired, and preferred over competitors, even if your products cost more. So a very simple example. Two companies sell the same type of headphones. Company A sells for $100 and rarely discounts. Company B sells for $60 and constantly discounts to boost sales and earn. That means Company A's marketing gives them pricing power and preference, and that means higher margins and a healthier business. So some metrics to monitor here are before mentioned pricing power and preference, and that's analyzed by comparing with your competitors, discounting levels, which should go down as brand grows, and customer retention. So wrapping up, money in versus money out, customer acquisition cost sustainability, and brand strength are the three main aspects you, as a CEO or a founder, should monitor to make sure your marketing team supports your business growth and provides branding that resonates with your audience and directly supports sales. Let me know what you think and if you're already monitoring all of these marketing metrics in your organization. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment or DM me. As for now, take care and see you in the next episode of What CEOs Google. Bye!